Ah, yes, here we are once again, the High Noon Hemp Show, live on the Hemptations Beach Facebook page, as we are every Wednesday at noon Eastern Time. I'm, of course, Joe Clare, and the man himself on a very special day, high above hemp quarters in Sharonville. It's Beach. Beach, do you feel any older?
I don't think I do.
Ah,
It is a good day to be born on. I will say that. I
sure.
appreciate that. And I've all the well wishers out there. Thank God for Facebook. Although I did take it off of Facebook because I do feel weird. I don't, I'm not one of those people that celebrates their birthdays. Really, I used to stay at home, take the day off of work, maybe spend it with my mom. And she, she's passed now, and so, but nah, it's a good day to be alive. I know that. I'm happy to see another birthday, as
Absolutely.
we should all be every day that
I was
we're
going to
alive.
say
But
that Facebook doesn't show most people our show is on, but it showed me in three different places that today was your birthday. So they got that
well,
going for them.
yeah, good, yeah. Birthdays they don't miss.
That's right.
Uh, you know,
Your show,
live shows,
maybe it's
not
on.
so much.
Go
But
see.
birthdays they do like to show, and I love them for that. To be honest with you, it's a funny game, because you end up wishing people birthdays that you don't even communicate with, and you only know because it's on Facebook. But it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a nice day outside.
It is.
Um, I've been April is a busy month. It seems like, and I might relax later, chill out, is what it is.
And of course,
Um,
my present to Beach is my presence here, which is the best present I could
that
give
is correct.
anyone. So that's why I'm here.
Stoner Jesus by my side
Yes.
on my birthday for the High Noon Hemp Show
Gift that keeps on
on
giving.
Hemptations Beach, Facebook page, later YouTube, and all that good stuff. High above the hemp quarters in Sharonville. It's true. It is my birthday. Thanks for that, Stoner Jesus, with the graphic and everything.
Indeed.
It is Hempy. Um, as all my days are Hempy. It's true. That being said, SB 57 still going on in Ohio. Again, it passed unanimously in its first voting, and they're still working it out, discussing it, doing those things. So again, get a hold of your representative, tell them you support the hemp farming part and all that good stuff. SB 57. We are only a little over a week away from the biggest day of the year.
Indeed.
The biggest sale of the year, 420 to Earth Day, from 420 to Earth Day, 422. If you don't know, those 3 days we have a store-wide sale, everything 420% off. Some things are even higher. We've got giveaways while they last. The Sharonville store, I'm hoping, I talked to the ice cream truck guy a couple days ago. And so I think if it's a nice day, we'll have the ice cream truck out front, maybe a couple food trucks in Sharonville.
Nice.
Um, and so doing it right, giving back to the customers on a day that all of them thoroughly enjoy, whether it's 420 or Earth Day, because hemp is very earth friendly, and we have all those things for you to enjoy 420 with as well. And so we'll talk more about that. I believe next week will be the 420 to Earth Day episode.
Indeed.
We will discuss all things 420. We'll discuss all things Earth Day, as well as we discuss all things hemp.
Absolutely.
And I do want to say that hopefully cannabis is getting worked on right now too, out in the back lot here as we speak. So that's kind of exciting. Hopefully, we're going to have the cannabis rolling across the country again, with Stacy behind the wheel doing her hemp thing as she does in the cannabis. So that's kind of exciting. Hopefully, we got a new engine, new motor. I think it would be called a motor. I don't know, engine motor. I don't know the difference. An engine is a motor, but a motor's not in it. I don't know. Anyway, running soon, and so let's all put a thought to getting the cannabis rolling. The cannabis rolling. I bet that's not the first time that's been a joke. And get it back on the road, doing its thing, educating the public everywhere that it goes on all things cannabis.
Absolutely.
Also, next Wednesday at 10:30, mark your calendars right before the High Noon Hemp Show. And we'll probably have a copy of this to show on the High Noon Hemp Show. If you go to Channel 9 here in Cincinnati locally, or probably on the internet, if you could do that, WCPO, we're doing a little featured part on Cincy lifestyle. And so, again, that'll air first at 10:30. Next Wednesday on WCPO Channel 9 in Cincinnati. And I should have a copy of that so we can air it here that Wednesday as well. And so I went down and shot that yesterday. That was a fun little interview / commercial, because it's really a commercial, but it seems like an interview. So
an educational commercial, if you will.
An educational advertisement.
Yes.
You know, the word advertisement means warning in France.
Warning
I always
people
thought
about
that
the
was
hemp.
quite ironic.
The coming hemp invasion. Be prepared.
That's right. Here comes the warning.
Hemp gene warning. They may be too tight. Make sure you get the right size.
That's right.
Yes.
Hemp food warning. It's that good for you that you need it and should have it. That being said, that's a good segue right into the next part of the show, which we like to call the product spotlight. Four from the store, one from my door. Although I actually have two from my door this week. And so the first one is, again, from a clothing company that I love and adore and always have. As you can see from their tag, they started in 1993, but that's Hemp Hood Lamb. This is a Hemp Hood Lamb t-shirt. Pretty simple little design there with hemp on it. Again, a product that's in the stores. I think the best selection, again, is in the Sharonville location. But I love Hemp Hood Lamb. And this is just one of the t-shirts that they make and that we have. The next one is made locally at our fun, not at the Funatorium, but in the No Sweatshop, planted everywhere. But these are the hemp flyers, the high flyers, we call them. We have, some different patterns on the front of these. This is a smiley face. We got a peace sign, a hemp leaf peace sign. We've been making these for a while, and I took this idea from companies that had made hemp high flyers in the past, but when we started manufacturing goods at Planet Everywhere, I don't think anybody was making them. Since then, I've seen a couple companies kind of bring them back as we have brought them back, and we have different colors and whatnot. And so, again, made locally. It's fun. It's soft. It's a safe Frisbee round throwing object, a high flyer as we call it, but no hard sides. So semi-soft there. For the kids and the adults to not get hurt with.
Soft-headed people.
Soft-headed people. Hemp advertisement. Here comes the high flyer. The next one is something that is my particular favorite of the Evo bars. This is part of their protein line, hemp bar protein line, but it's the cookie dough. And so... this is a great midday snack, or, again, it's high in protein. They taste delicious. If you like the cookie dough idea of the cookie dough, there it is to not make you sick, because it probably has actually been cooked. They're just replicating the taste of cookie dough. Probably has, anyway. And so, those are Evo bars are really, really delicious. That one in particular. And the last product from the store is the Hemptique yarn, and we just got a fresh batch of this in, so to speak. So we got all nice little rainbow of colors for making hemp jewelry or using hemp yarn twine for any purpose that you would like to. And so that's the Hemp Teak line. They're semi-new, but been around for a while. I think they evolved from another old company as well. But fresh colors in everywhere. So there's your 4 from the store. Now here's actually 2 from my door. Since winter is officially over and I'd actually never got any bindings for my snowboard, this is in fact my hemp snowboard and hemp Nike snow boots, and so the boots are hemp, of course. And with a snowboard and normally the skateboard, if it's layered, then what they do is they use the hemp as a layer or 2. Again, it's kind of durable yet flexible because most skateboards are 5 to 7 to 9 layers, depending on how quality or they are made. And so that's the part of the hemp that's in the snowboard is one of the layers that runs from the tip to the end. That helps it stay firm, but yet gives it the flexibility that you want out of a snowboard or a ski. And then the whole outside of all the fabric on the boots is all hemp. And so Nike has messed around with hemp over the years. And that is one of their products. Now, I did find a pair of bindings on eBay that were hemp once, and I didn't buy them, and I regret that. But somebody did make some hemp fabric snow boots, snowboard bindings. They're out there, and I feel like that's why I haven't put bindings on the snowboard yet. It's because I know that hemp bindings existed once, and I can settle for nothing less in my hemp elitism. So we'll see, maybe next winter. And I'm a skier for reference. Stefan, my son, oldest, he grew up a snowboarder. I have been a skier all my life. And so I have yet to see anyone actually do hemp snow skis. I know there's a hemp surfboard out there. And so I need to add that probably to the collection. I have a handful of hemp skateboards. The skateboards, they're either now they're making them in like what the traditional plastic penny board out of hemp plastic, and of course always they throw a layer or 2 or whatnot in the deck, just like the snowboard. So there you have it, folks. 4 from the store, 2 actually from my door on the product spotlight High Noon Hemp Show, part of the show.
Very nice.
And now,
by the way, Carrie in the comments area said that FB Facebook has notified her that we were live. So they actually told a person that we were doing the show live, which is an interesting development in the evolution of the show. So, thank you, Facebook.
Thank you, Facebook. Yay!
It's a birthday present for Beach.
And maybe that is because of your participation in the past as well. Either way, thank you for watching now. And thank Facebook for actually promoting us and letting people know that we exist. Again, we're here every Wednesday at high noon on the Hemptations Beach page. And also you can go and find us at the Jedi Hemp channel on YouTube. You can subscribe to that. We talked about a contest last week, and Joe, guess what? I totally flaked. Next week, on the 420 to Earth Day episode of the High Noon Hemp Show, we will be announcing a YouTube contest for a great hemp package of goods shipped anywhere in the United States. And so you're going to want to be here next week. You're going to want to jump in line, do something, figure out how you have to do what you need to do to win that, because it's going to be some hemp and it's going to be fun. So join us next week for the 420 to Earth Day show.
Indeed.
Now
they're gonna join us anyway, of course, but little extra incentive. Yes.
Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, spread the word.
Stuff.
You can win stuff. It's true. Now, if you woke up this morning and you said, "What is Joe's favorite part of the show?" and Beach, what are you wearing?
I did ask that. I asked
This
those questions myself when I woke up.
this is why you have tuned in the past and why you're tuning in now. Today, folks,
Beach's
on
birthday suit today.
my birthday suit. It's true.
Yes.
This is what I wore for my birthday today. Didn't really put much thought into that either. But
And here we are.
here it is. Here it is. From head to toe. That is a classic Hemptations headcase hat. We had those made probably 20 years ago by Headcase, which doesn't do anything anymore with our name put on it. A very popular hat back in the day. It was well. My hoodie there is an I. I believe I found that originally on the Hempist. I doubt that's still available, but it's a really nice lightweight hoodie. It's kind of chillier this morning, but going to get nicer today. And so I really like that lightweight hoodie. I've got a Young Maven Hemptations University t-shirt. It's got the old 5 facts for your brain unit on the back with the headcase boxers. So it's classic headcase day, I guess, because those boxes are also probably 15 to 20 years old back when headcase was in its heyday. The Orvis pants. I love these nice, durable, kind of thicker Orvis pants, outdoor pants. I don't know what they really are. I can't call them jeans because jeans is really denim, and it's a specific weave and color. Both. I think I've educated some on that before. Then you've got the old Hempist socks with the wicked boots. And, obviously I was feeling pretty green on my birthday, as it turned out. That's for sure, because it's green from head to toe, as I am myself. And so there you have it, folks. If you woke up this morning and you said, "What are you wearing, Beach?" Now you know.
The birthday suit beach wear.
You know, the suit I wear on my birthday.
Yeah, the YouTube thing. Make sure you subscribe to that, as Beach pointed out. Jedi Hemp on YouTube. Gotta get it built up there. Maybe someday we can do shows in both places, or maybe there instead of here. It depends on. We just want another option in case Facebook just really ticks us off, and then we'll stick it to them with the YouTube show, the new YouTube show.
Yeah, yes,
They'll beg to get us back. We'll say no.
They will say no. You can't have us. Man,
Yes.
that's how it works. No. Right. So in the news and events, this not much going on, too much in the news part of things this week. It's kind of been a slow hemp week, I like to say. I did see that I'm pretty sure that Idaho is now trying to pass some type of legislation really quick so that there's no more confusion on the shipping hemp through the state of Idaho, which we know is a big deal because this is where one of 2 of the big shipments got seized. They let the drivers go. I believe this is in Idaho. They let the drivers go, but there's still some weirdness. But I think they're trying to actually pass some legislation. Also because they border with Canada, where, again, industrial hemp is legal and all those things. And so I think they're trying to pass some legislation so that there will be no more confusion, even though there really shouldn't be any confusion. Again, hemp is legal in all 50 states. It's legal to ship it through all 50 states, no matter what form that it's in. And so, it feels like they're trying to put that on paper before it becomes an actual legal suit against the state, one way or another. So we'll see. We're still watching these things, keeping our eyes on things. I haven't heard anything out of the Ohio oil. I'm going to have to go and check that out. But I haven't heard one peep about the seizures in Ohio. So if you know anything about that, please email me. If you know where that's gone, what's happening with it, I would love to know, because it kind of happened and then it went away. And so I haven't really, seen anything about it. So anyway, Hemp Traders in LA, though, is looking for part-time help. We get some twine from them. We've gotten our fiber from them. for a long time. They existed. I think they started possibly the same year we did. If not, they might have been open before we opened. But that's Hemp Traders out in LA. They're just looking for some part-time help. So if you're in the LA area, you're looking for 20 hours a week. It looks like doing stuff related to a hemp fiber fabric warehouse, such stuff. Then get a hold of Hemp Traders and get yourself a part-time hemp job, because hemp equals jobs.
Indeed.
Here's a fun little thing going on. There is a fully solar powered hemp factory, and they're going to process food, either open or opening in northwestern Germany. And
Wow.
so that's some really neat technology that's obviously evolving for the demand for hemp products, hemp and hemp products. Specifically the food product, which really isn't I don't think it's as popular or over in Europe, in all honesty, because Canada really, when they started growing 20 years ago, kind of really opened the hemp food industry wide open. And it's really kind of that demand's really here in the States and in Canada. And so, it's good to see the Europeans. Obviously, it's a great food product. It's a healthy food product. The Europeans are very much into a healthier food. GMOs are banned in a lot of European countries. Giving cattle any type of steroids or antibiotics is completely, giving them anything is completely frowned upon. They're very traditional with the way they look at food, make food, grow food. And all those things. And so it's really kind of surprising that it's not more popular over there as a food product. But again, kind of suppressed all over the world until recently. And so they're going to find out the health benefits and the reasons why they want to add hemp to their diets. And they will, if they're not already. But a fully solar powered factory processing hemp, that's doing it right there. There's no lacking technology genius in Germany, that's for sure. Now we got some events. This weekend is the National Hemp Expo in Louisville. So if you're in the Louisville area or want to come in, that's the 13th and 14th. In Louisville. I think they're online. You can find that event online, Facebook, Hempganics. Next week, if you're in Ireland, there's a hempbuilding.com event. So you can go to hempbuilding.com and get more interested in that in Ireland. That would be fun. Excuse me. April 18th and 19th, you have the Southeast Farmers Hemp Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. And so if you're in the Georgia area and you're interested in hemp, growing hemp and all things hemp, farming and whatnot, check that out. The 19th and 20th is the Ohio Holistic Health Expo in Lima, Ohio. Saturday night, I will be on, I believe, a panel from 6 to 8. It may be focused at a dinner, or I'm not real sure, but I will be out on the panel in Lima on the 20th, April 20th, 420. I'll be on a panel speaking about hemp. And so, again, that's the Ohio Holistic Health Expo in Lima, Ohio. You can, I believe you can go online and find information, tickets, and what else is all that it entails. April 25th, or actually April 20th, of course, there's a lot of stuff going on. I hear Cypress Hills is doing a free show out in LA somewhere on the 20th. Wow. So if you're out in that area, find out where that is, because that is definitely going to be something to be a part of. And then you've got the National Cannabis Festival at RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C., which is hopefully going to draw a huge gathering of pro-cannabis, like-minded people showing their support for all things cannabis. And so That's what we're going to be doing on the 20th. We're going to be at the Ohio Holistic Health Expo. I say we're me on the panel. Let's see. Moving on to the 25th, 27th. You've got a hempcrete building experience. So that's a 3-day hempcrete building experience. That's tiny hemp houses. So you can go to tinyhemphouses.com and get more information on that. Cincinnati, or the 26th to the 28th in Fair Park, Dallas, you'll have the Earth X Hemp event. And again, you can Earth X Hemp. And so you can get more information online on that. That looks like it's going to be a 3-day hemp event down in Fair Park, Dallas. With all the other all the stuff going on in April, it seems busy for hemp even. April 27th, here in Cincinnati, we're celebrating Earth Day at Summit Park. It's the Summit Park in Blue Ash, and I will be doing my hemp keynote presentation at high noon on the 27th at the Cincinnati Earth Day event. And so if you want to celebrate Earth Day and you want to hear me talk about all things hemp, that is another live high noon event for you to enjoy if you so dare. And on the 28th, the next day, if you're in Cleveland and you'd like to hear my keynote presentation, I will be doing it again at the Cleveland Hemp Expo.
Beach on tour.
And that's it. I am on tour a little bit. Again, April is going to be it's a busy hemp month for me, particularly the old beach hemp tour. And so I'm going from one end of the state to the other, educating them in between, hopefully. But again, yeah, that's the Cleveland Hemp Expo. That is a Sunday at the Odeon. I will be speaking at 4:00. Between the 4 and 5, I'm going to do my keynote and hopefully have probably a little bit of time to answer some questions there as well. Then you've got May 1st and 2nd, the Hemp Biz Conference in Denver, Colorado. May 2nd and 4th. This is something that I could see myself going to last minute, possibly, even though I don't know if I want to be at Jazz Fest, but you've got Hemp on the Bayou down in New Orleans. At the Jazz Fest at the beginning of May. And so I do love New Orleans. I do love hemp. I don't know if I want to deal with the crowds of Jazz Fest because I guarantee you that it is a busy time in the crazy city of New Orleans. But Hemp on the Bayou, May 2nd through 4th at Jazz Fest in New Orleans. And then May 11th, you've got Hemp on the Slope, which is in Spring Summit, it's the Hemp on the Slope Spring Summit in Grand Junction, Colorado. You can go to hempevents.com and get more information on that. And they do, I pull some of the events that I talk about here from hempevents.com. Everything's on the hemptations.com website. You can go to the second page for all the events that I mentioned on the High Noon Hemp Show. The first page is all the events that we celebrate at Hemptations or that I am participating in specifically. And so all available at hemptations.com. A couple more events, and then we'll call it a day. I don't know if we have any questions, but May 24th and 25th, you have the Hemp Machines and Technology Micro Summit. Now, that's not micro hemp machines and technology. That is the Hemp Machines and Technology Micro Summit. So it's a small summit, not small machinery. And that's in Poland at the Hemp Today Center. And so, I'm sure you can get more information about that at Hemp Today. And then June 3rd through the 9th is Hemp History Week. And so we will be celebrating that with store-wide sales and all that in June. And so that's all the news. That's all the events that are at least within the next couple months or so that I have information for. I have not seen any questions this week.
Neither have I. If you have questions, you can send them to hemptations@yahoo.com. Anything about hemp, CBD, the products in the stores, or anything else that you think Beach might be able to answer, give it a shot. Why not? Even if it's something
I suppose
completely unrelated.
the one question, if I was to make one up on the fly, is would it be appropriate for a CBD company to tell a retailer that they won't ship to their location, but would ship to a closer state and let them drive over to pick up the shipment? And the answer is no. And the only reason I say that is because this was a dilemma that just recently happened with a CBD company. Here's the deal. Hemp products, CBD, if extracted from industrial hemp, are legal in every state unless they have made CBD legal, unless they've actually made hemp or hemp products illegal. So I want to be perfectly clear in saying that CBD from industrial hemp and hemp products, why there's a difference, I don't know, but this is like the Board of Pharmacy's wording. Why there's a difference, I don't know. Hemp and hemp products are 100% legal in the state of Ohio. To ask a retailer to go to another state to pick up something that retailer has explicitly explained to you as being 100% legal is a ridiculous statement. I will not be meant to feel like a criminal for selling a product that I know is 100% legal. If they come and put the handcuffs on me, then that's a whole different thing. But the fact that we've been in business for 23 years, I've been selling CBD for 10 years, and law enforcement has never told me that CBD products are illegal or hemp products are illegal in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
And so, it's crazy because I got 50 emails archived from companies that will be happy to have their products in my stores. Coming from a company who knows how much money I spend on orders from them in the past and how and the popularity of the product in a state where hemp product CBD is 100% legal, and to ask anyone or to even imply that they're doing something illegal, but then expect to still get their business is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous state of mind, to believe as a business owner that I would want to do business with any company that would do that. Is quite ridiculous. If you're dropping me, you're dropping me. Don't expect me to ever feel, any type of remorse once you figure out that the mistake was made on your end. Because again, that's a ridiculous idea in the business world. Period. And there's no legal. That's the funny thing about it is there's no legal reason.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know whose word they're taking for it. And this one company, I think they even admitted to me that they were taking the word of a news story when the news story was completely wrong. Any news story that says industrial hemp CBD, industrial hemp products, hemp is illegal in the state of Ohio is lying. They are not getting the facts.
Fake news.
Fake news. Okay? Even CBD for marijuana is legal in Ohio. You have to go to a dispensary. You have to have a medical marijuana card to purchase CBD from marijuana. But you don't to use CBD as a supplement when it's extracted from industrial hemp, whether it's imported or it's grown domestically. Again, there shouldn't be any confusions. I think that we're growing industrial hemp in the United States now, and a lot of that industrial hemp is CBD, and people don't even realize that. I would say 50%. I would still say 50% of the CBD in the retail market is imported. Whether it's coming from China, coming from Europe, coming from somewhere else. We were carrying CBD 5 years before they started growing CBD in the United States. That's all imported. And that imported market still exists. That's one reason why people want better testing. When it comes in from China, all we know is, yes, it came from industrial hemp. Should have less than 0.3%, but we don't know if there was ever any chemicals used. We don't know what kind of, even if it was extracted, that could have been a dirty facility that it was extracted in. And so, that's why everybody kind of wants some standards and testings, but we will never have that. This is just a supplement market.
Mm-hmm.
You can produce a better vitamin C and say, yeah, quality control lab and all that, but you can also put a vitamin C on a shelf as a supplement that was pressed in your back room. And so obviously knowing, and that's probably not true. I'm sure there are some. It could still be in a dirty kitchen that was health certified, I suppose, but that doesn't mean the product was actually tested at the time they were made. Anyway, and I think that we are going to see the FDA put some type of possible something on there. I don't know how they're going to do that as a supplement. Again, because it's a supplement just like any other supplement. We can't tell you it has any medicinal value. There's no proof medically that it has any medicinal value other than, once again, the Epidiolex that was approved, but was still CBD extracted from marijuana, technically, not CBD extracted from industrial hemp. Even though it still had that less than 0.3, they still consider that a extract of marijuana, which opens up a whole nother very confusing argument as to why the FDA and the DEA rescheduled CBD, which they still consider to be extracted from marijuana, as the softest out there, so that they could approve this inhaler for epilepsy. And so, that's a whole, so I don't know what's going to happen. I know that the FDA, I believe in May, and I'll have more facts on this next week. The FDA is opening up a whole day at one of their facilities for people to come in, and I believe present their opinions or their facts on CBD, one way or another.
Yeah, I think it's May 31st, if memory serves me. Yeah.
There you go, folks. Again, I'll make sure that there's next week and that we get that up on the website as well. I want to say it's in Maryland, possibly. I don't know, but it's at one of the FDA. It's the something facility.
Google that.
Because Google that. It's at the FDA something facility. Come on, everybody knows. Yeah, so all right, folks. Well, as always, appreciate you watching live the High Noon Hemp Show every Wednesday at the Hemptations Beach page. Again, go to YouTube, join the Jedi Hemp channel, watch us there, spread the word. And all of those great things. And as always, reduce, reuse, recycle, make everything else out of hemp. Having Hemptations.
Really? See you all next week for the 420 Earth Day show.
420 Earth Day.